It's now time for Reality Check. There'll be a lot of stuff preempting your favorite car commercials for the next 5 weeks, and we're here to help you decipher the sales pitches. Last night it was Democrat Catherine Cortez Masto's bio ad. Tonight, we look at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's attempt to help her opponent, Republican Congressman Joe Heck. Here's the ad.
For years, Harry Reid and Washington gridlock held Nevada back. But a new day is dawning with Joe Heck, an Iraq veteran and battlefield doctor, bringing bold new leadership. He introduced a bipartisan effort to increase tourism in Nevada, voted to cut Washington red tape, and is working to fix our broken immigration system. Joe Heck, a leader Nevada can count on. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce is responsible for the content of this advertising.
So, how much of this is true? Let's take a look.
For years, Harry Reid and Washington gridlock held Nevada back.
Well, 2 points here on that. First, using Harry Reid in place of Cortez Masto has been a theme of Heck's campaign. Reid remains a polarizing figure in Nevada. Second, has Reid held Nevada back? Well, that's very subjective. It's hard not to argue that he has contributed to D.C. dysfunction, but has he really held Nevada back? I mean, how? No one has brought home more bacon than Reid, and he's worked with the Republican governor, Brian Sandoval, on many projects. Many Republicans even see the utility for a small state having someone in leadership. Of course, you can't argue that Heck is an Iraq veteran, as the ad says, and a battlefield doctor. Bold new leadership? Well, that's just rhetoric and standard fare.
He introduced a bipartisan effort to increase tourism in Nevada.
This is the so-called JOLT Act that stands for Jobs Originating Through Launching Travel, which Heck introduced with Illinois Democrat Mike Quigley. It would expand visa waivers to try to boost tourism. Some criticize it as helping terrorists come into the country, although Heck managed to get national security provisions embedded in another bill. The JOLT Act has yet to pass.
Voted to cut Washington red tape.
The ad cites a bill called the Regulatory Accountability Act, which was proposed and passed by House Republicans. And yes, it is designed to streamline regulations.
And is working to fix our broken immigration system.
Well, that's the most controversial statement in the ad. It depends on what working to fix means. Heck opposed the comprehensive Senate bill that was entombed in the House, but he said it was because of the border security provisions. The congressman has been on record for some time supporting much of it, including a path to citizenship. Many Republicans do not. Heck has expressed frustration with House leaders who have refused to bring a bill to the floor, but how much has he really hectored them? We don't know. Heck has expressed a commitment to reform, even if he has not persuaded his leadership. And as Steve Sebelius wrote 3 years ago in the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Heck has, quote, done virtually everything a sophomore member of the House can do to get legislation passed. More recently, Heck has said birthright citizenship should be part of the discussion, which has set off Democrats who want to pummel him on that issue. But as far as Republicans go, Heck is certainly not on the far right on immigration reform. Sebelius' words are pretty much true. It's true today as they were then, even if there's not much Heck can do to get a bill out of the House. As for whether Heck is a, quote, leader Nevada can count on, again, that's pure rhetoric and obviously depends on your perspective. This ad obviously tries to make Heck into a larger-than-life leader, which is to be expected, but there's not much patently untrue here, although that rhetoric about Reid is silly and the immigration line is hardly unequivocal. So, I give the ad a B-. Don't miss more of our Reality Check segments right here on Ralston Live to help you separate fact from fiction. Reminder, on Wednesday we'll take a closer look at the first TV ad from congressional candidate Ruben Kihuen.